Hi, this is Gwen Peterson. I'm a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. And I had a lot of clients asking me about how to approach the holidays. And if you are a client who is on plan, staying strong, doing great, then Thanksgiving night is just going to be like any other day. You'll just do your normal lean and green with a bunch of turkey and maybe a salad and green beans. And of course, if you're like me, we have green beans that don't really work on plan at our Thanksgiving dinner. So I just make sure to bring my own green beans and giving out a couple other healthier options for a Thanksgiving dinner. But if you're that client that right now is in that yo-yo cycle of starting and stopping and starting and stopping, let me kind of front load what the next 7 weeks could end up turning into for you. So if you're starting, stopping, by the time you get to Thanksgiving, you may either be equal to your weight or above where you are today. And then Thanksgiving, you're going to eat everything in sight because I've already messed up. I'm not on plan. And that's on Thursday. And then it goes all the way through Monday. Because if you're yo-yoing, you don't restart on Friday. You restart on Mondays normally. Does that sound familiar? So then Monday starts, and now you know you're going to a holiday party in a week and a half. So now your brain keeps telling you, well, I don't know what's going to be at that holiday party. And so, well, I'll start and stop and I'll start and stop. And then you go to the holiday party and you eat everything in sight. And then you try to regain on Monday. And then you have Christmas dinner or other events. And now all of a sudden that 7 weeks has been yo-yoing with a lot of off-plan choices. And now January 1st, you're probably up 10 pounds from where you are today. So my thought for you is this. Most of you, if you're yo-yoing, you're not going to be able to eat correctly on Thanksgiving, regardless of being on plan for 2 weeks, because you probably have just not started diving into the workbooks enough or the podcast to really be shifting your brain. So what if you get focused tomorrow, or even start right now today and just go on plan and know that on Thanksgiving, you're going to eat as much turkey as you can. Maybe it's more than the 7 ounces in our lean and green option. And then once you've thrown as much protein in your body as you can, of course, do the vegetable, the salad or the green beans or what have you. And then if you allow yourself some yams and a piece of pie, you've at least thrown a ton of protein in your body before those carbs, so that those carbs can't spike as high. Because let's say you have this much carbs, but you have no protein, it's spiking all that way up. Where if you throw a bunch of protein in now it's only spiking this much. So at least, yes, you go off the beaten path of being in fat burn, but you're not this much out of fat burn, you're only this much out of fat burn. So that's where I try to teach my clients, if you end up in an environment where you can't eat on plan, just eat a bar or shake right after at night and resume as normal. And when you do that, yeah, you may have had an extra I don't know, let's say 50 carbohydrates and an extra, 1,000 calories. I don't know what you're choosing to eat off plan. But now you just put that protein in your body right after with one of our fuelings and you resume. And now it doesn't take you 5 days to get back into fat burn. It may only take you 2. So I'd like to try to help you compartmentalize, if you're not on plan, a way to make it through the holidays. Get on plan, and Thanksgiving, you go off plan for 1 hour. You eat that protein, and then you eat whatever things you feel like you'll be missing out on. And then you go right back on plan the rest of the evening. And then if you have, let's say, a holiday party or 2, you do the same thing. And then let's say Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you do the same thing. So when you think about it logistically, yes, you may end up having 6 off-plan meals or off-plan hours, but 6 off-plan hours in 7 weeks you're still going to end up losing weight. So you may not end up in 7 weeks losing, 14 pounds. You may only end up losing 7, but at least you lost 7 instead of going into these holidays the way you currently are and definitely being up 10 pounds. So as a health coach, not that I'm trying to teach you how to eat what you want, but I don't want any of you higher on January 1st than you are today. And I don't want you going through the holidays feeling like you're a failure and you keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping. If you currently don't have your head in the game for longer than a day or two, then just think about that you are going to give yourself those 1 hour blocks through the next 7 weeks and stay on plan the rest of the time, and be proud of yourself on January 1st instead of frustrated that you can't stay on plan and you don't know if you're going to keep doing this and maybe you need to look into another program, because realistically, it's not the program that's not working for you, it's your brain that's not working for you. And so I highly suggest downloading a podcast app and search Habits of Health, and up will come Dr. A's or our Habits of Health weekly calls, our doctor's calls, and our nurses' calls. And it will automatically go load, and you can go backwards, and then it'll load the new ones as they come each week. And if you, every time you're in the car, you're doing your dishes, you're folding laundry, if you just have your earbuds in or put your phone on speaker and you listen to a 25-minute podcast, you now are going to have a fighting chance of January 1st, knowing that, yeah, you weren't down 14 pounds, but you didn't gain 10. So I hope that gives you some good food for thought for the next 7 weeks. And I'd love some comments on this video of your opinions of if this helps shift your brain on what you're facing the next 7 or 8 weeks or 7 weeks versus what now you might do differently because of watching this video. I hope this helps. Have a great holiday season. Bye-bye.